Well, hello there, and hopefully you guys are ready for today's workout because today we are going to finish up the month with what I call my spring into strength, speed, and power workout circuit. We're still in nutrition month of March, so I still want to talk a little bit about nutrition before we get into the workout, and also just to give maybe a chance for a few of you to get in, make some comments, let me know that you're here today. But once again, I am Kathy Stevens, and I'm here on the 60 Up members page to give you a great 60 Up workout. So, what did I want to talk about today? Today we're still talking a little bit about nutrition, but what my topic is about how to naturally increase HGH, which is a human growth hormone that we produce naturally. Why is that so important? Because we know that this natural hormone to the body is an anabolic hormone and it's needed by children and adults throughout our life. But much like bone density and muscle mass, as we age, our production of HGH also starts to take a little bit of a dive. So, what I want to talk about is why it's important, number one, and then how we can naturally stimulate that hormone in our body through exercise and a couple of other things. So, first of all, let's talk a little bit about HGH. What are some of the huge benefits of this hormone in our body? First of all, we know that it stimulates growth, and cell repair. So think about that. As you're growing as a child, every cell in your body, your muscles, your support tissues, your organs, they all need this to help grow and regenerate. We also know that HGH regulates body temperature, sugar and fat metabolism. It improves heart function, and it stimulates your immune system. I mean, that's a lot of things right there. But then on the other side, it has a positive effect on the growth of hair, nails, and skin. So if you really think about it, HGH is almost like the anti-aging hormone. So why wouldn't we want to stimulate that? Especially if we want to feel good, have a better immune system, and look better as we age. So what are some of these secrets to increasing this natural hormone in your body? Number one is exercise, but not just any exercise. First of all, exercising regularly and inserting what we call high intensity intervals in your exercise. Now, we're going to do a little bit of that today, but we're not going to overdo it because, again, I want everybody to feel comfortable in the workout. And I also want you to know that I will always give you modifications if I offer something that's a little more high in intensity. So stick with me. But high intensity intervals are where you push harder, either through adding more speed or power, and it naturally elevates your heart rate when you do that. And you try to maintain that for a period of time. It could be 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, all the way up to a minute. But then the important thing is that you allow it to recover, or you slow down for 30 or 60 or even longer seconds, because it's during that recovery from that movement that was a little more fast or a little more powerful. That's where the stimulation of the hormone happens. So that's number one, exercising, and in particular, exercising with a little bit of a push. Think of it as a sprint added into the exercise. Sprint and recover, sprint and recover. What's number two? Good sleep. So we know that our body produces about 50% of the HGH during sleep. So we want to make sure we try to get some nice, sound, solid sleep for 7 to 9 hours a night, if possible. What's a third? Losing weight or maintaining your ideal weight. We know that if people are obese, they have a tendency to slow down the production of HGH. And it makes kind of sense because it also relates to your ability to metabolize fat and sugar levels. So getting your weight down is key to keeping and producing HGH. Increasing and maintaining vitamin D is the next one. And we know vitamin D, it's been out there in the news that it's such an important vitamin, but some of the natural ways to get it are Exposure to sun, good exposure. You don't want to end up with sunscreen or sunburn, but being out in the open air and in the sun at least an hour or so, especially not at that peak high sun period during the day, maybe outdoors gardening, having sunscreen on, but allowing yourself to get some sun during the day is great. Fortified cereals with vitamin D, salmon, walnuts, all of these are high natural foods for vitamin D. What else? Reduce sugar intake. We all love our sweets, but those sweets have a negative effect on suppression or suppressing the HGH hormone. So reduce those sugars. Here's an interesting one. Have a little more time in a sauna bath. Allow your pores to open and for you to naturally sweat out some of the toxins in your body. Believe it or not, that can be good for your HGH levels. Limit your alcohol consumption. Again, this is another thing that can increase the sugar in your bloodstream and have negative effects on HGH. So we're a little bit down on the alcohol consumption. Try intermittent fasting. That's another bullet point I have here, which is simply going a little longer, maybe a couple days a week from the time you go to bed and then in the morning when you first consume your first meal or your first calories. So they say that anywhere around 12 hours between dinner and breakfast could be considered intermittent fasting, which helps with the HGH development. This one I love, which is the 9th tip. I'm going to give you 10 in total, which is to laugh more. Isn't that interesting to think that laughter, humor can increase not only HGH, but also your endorphins, so your good feelings, your mood elevators. So watch a funny thing every once in a while. Don't get off the news and put on a comedy at least once an afternoon or evening when you're watching TV and get yourself to laugh. That's great. And then the last one, and we've been talking about this all month because it has been Nutrition Month, March. The whole month of March was Nutrition Focus Month. The last is to follow a balanced diet. And I think all of us, myself, Dan, and Debbie, have spent the month sharing tips on how to keep that diet balanced with the right amount of carbohydrates, protein, fats, the good carbohydrates, protein, and fats. And so if you just kind of follow that, believe it or not, it helps with the production of HGH. So all of these things together can help with your production and elevation of that very important natural steroid that helps to keep you feeling and looking younger. And that is my Healthy Wellness Wednesday 10 tips for increasing your HGH. All right, if you missed that, if you're just joining me, make sure you catch the rewind because there's some great information there. Let's talk about what we're going to do in today's 60 Up workout. Ooh, guess what? It's almost, well, it is spring and almost Easter or spring celebration if you celebrate. And so we are going to spring into action with our 60 Up workout. What do I mean by that? We're still going to do a circuit. We're still going to work some cardio, some strength, and of course some great flexibility in the end. But I'm going to add a little spring to your step. We're going to increase either by speed, power, which is a little bit of a spring, some of the movements that we do. And we're going to follow a pattern of changing tempo and adding a little power where you can. So we're going to put that spring into your step and have a wonderful, little bit more advanced workout. But with that in mind, please note I will give you those modifications in case you're not ready to quite bunny hop today. Please do have your water nearby. We know how important it is to stay hydrated. So I would really, I'm gonna push you on this, guys, to keep water nearby and also a chair nearby. So I'm not seeing any comments today, sorry to say. So I am gonna catch up with comments later, and I hope you guys are all out there. I'm never quite sure why comments do show up on my line or not, but I'm here live, and I will check in with you at the end and answer any comments or questions before I leave the room today. So got my 60 Up board. What else do you notice besides my matching bunny ears? Well, you notice that I have my bands attached to the front hooks. So take a second right now to do that, to loop and put your bands on the front hooks. I'm using my shorter bands, but longer bands are always welcome to be used. In particular, if you feel that you need a little bit more length because maybe you don't feel your strength is quite there for the shorter bands. So I invite you to do that. If you don't like working with the bands, always can use dumbbells for every move that I do a band, or your water bottle or water bottles. You have a couple of them. And what else? A chair nearby. Very important that you have a chair nearby, because if you get tired, I want you to always feel free to take a seat and, sit the next round out. With circuiting, what's so great is that's exactly what you're doing. You're doing rounds. So you're kind of doing a little bit of a cardio, a little strength, a little power, and you can always take and sit one out or rest for a second if you need to. And, if you have balance issues, it's also nice to have something else you can grab or hold on to if you need it. Now, I'm going to be doing a lot today, so I do want to invite you to rest when you need to. I will give you natural water breaks. So, all right, let's get going. I'm going to put a little bit of a background beat. We have so much to get to on the bunny trail today that I want to make sure that we get it all done. Now, I am going to put some music on, so hopefully it won't be too overpowering or loud, but it will keep us on beat, and that's always a good thing. I don't know how long these are going to last, but maybe just through the warm-up for the fun of it, okay? All right. Let's stand up nice and tall, hands on those poles, and give me a little bunny heel drop, just light. Barely dropping, but dropping. Up and down. Chin and chest up, head high. Good, breathe with me, inhale and exhale. We are just stimulating the bones right now. Fingertips on your poles. We're gonna rise up onto the toes real slow, and then we're gonna come on down real slow. And rock back, lifting your toes. So take it slow, all the way up and all the way down. Remember, I told you today we're going to work on speed, strength, and power. So we're going to be changing up the tempo throughout the workout. Are you letting those toes come up? I don't know if you're out there, Craig. Let's get those toes off the floor. Heels up and then toes up. Beautiful. All right, now let's stay down and take one foot and just circle it around. We're gonna warm up from toe to ears today. I hope you have your bunny ears on. Other side. Circle that ankle and be balancing on this one leg. Think about what you have to engage out here at the hip. Beautiful. All right, now from here, let's just take one leg up, kick it out, bring it in and down. Wake up that knee joint. That's it. Up, kick it out, bring it in and down. Up. Now, we're not just warming up the knee, we're again warming up the ankle on that standing leg. Up, out, in and down. Up, out, in and down. Good. Now kick the door to the side. Ready? Up, kick it out, in and down. Up, kick it out, in and down. Up. Ooh, working up a little bit through that hip joint. Very nice. Up, kick, in, down. Couple more. Doesn't have to be high. Last one. And then guess what? We got to kick the door down behind you. So hamstring curl, push back, and in. And allow yourself to lean in onto your poles with this. Up, lean. Ooh, you might have to catch your weight a little. That's okay. You lean too far, you've got those handles there to control you. Nice. You'll feel that board start to react a little bit. It's up, out, in, down. Up, out. Let's do 4 more. 4. I love this one because it stretches the front of the hip, which needs that stretch. The hip flexors. Too much sitting adds up to tight hip flexors. 1 more. Awesome. All right, ready for the spine. Here we go, my favorite. Flat back, roll through. flat back, roll through. Nice. Take your time on this. Let's really enjoy the ride. Let's inhale on the way down, exhale on the roll up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. 1 more. All right, now arm up and around, grabbing the pole. So we're working up that body. You need a little backstroke. If that's difficult, bend your elbow as you stroke back. Open up that chest and shoulder. Now I want you to step the feet a little wider so that we can get a little larger base of support. And then as you reach and roll back, allow your body to open out to the side. Rotate a little in that spine. That's it. Take a nice deep breath. Couple more. Last one. And now from here, let's just go up and down. Squeeze and drop. Shoulder blades. Lift, drop, lift, drop. Ooh, waking up those upper back and neck muscles. 2 more. Now leave the last one way down, ear to shoulder, center, not too far, ear to the other shoulder, and center. Again, tick-tock, side to side. Tighten your glutes, your buttocks, tighten your core, be solid on the floor. Keep breathing. All right, now chin down and center. Down, center. Down, stretch the back of the neck, center. Down, center. 1 more. Down, center. Now wiggle those fingers, grip and squeeze, grip and squeeze. Now sit back in your hips and tap your toes. Just tap, 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 tap. Put it together, Here we go. Wiggle the fingers, tap the toes. Get that blood circulating down to the furthest, the most distal points of your body. The fingers and the toes. Tap, tap, tap. Are you with me? 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, little stretch and we go. So turn to the side, slow stretch down, slow up, fold over, come back. Again, slow stretch down, dynamic up, both legs straight. Again, 1 more, down, up. Now lean straight and push the back heel to the floor. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Looking good. Bring it back up. Pivot to the center. Transfer to the other direction. Same thing. Pull up your core. Lift your chin. Slow down. Keep the head centered. Lean forward. Again, slow, dynamic stretch down for that hip. Lean forward through those hamstrings. Job. 1 more time, and our warm-up is done. Now hold this one down, push your heel to the floor. Ooh, take a nice stretch on that calf. Awesome. Unhinge, bring it to the center, toes and heels. Toes, heels, toes, go backwards. Heels, toes, heels, toes. In. Ooh, I love this one. And out. Don't go any further than you're comfortable with. And in. And out. Awesome. All right, now, woo, shake it off. Time to let go of the bunny ears, I think. Maybe they'll come back later. Awesome. We're gonna get moving, and our first circuit is gonna start slow and pick up some momentum. It's gonna be a heel drop, so slow up, and then slow drop. Again, Up, 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 calf raise. Down, 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 drop. Up, 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 calf raise. Down, 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 drop. Now we're going to change the tempo so it's slow up, quick down. Again, slow up, quick down. Slow up, let it drop. Slow up, let it drop. One more. So you feel that body weight drop and bounce. And now quick bounces together. Go. Fingertips on poles. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Keep going, keep going. Pull up your pelvic floor. Tighten up right here in your core. Let it go. Let them drop. If you're comfortable, you can always let go of those poles. Get a little extra balance out of this. Good job, everybody. Come on, you can do this. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, shake off the feet a little bit. Moving on to upper body strength. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hold the poles, bend in and bear your weight in your chest and shoulders, and then slowly come out of it and let go. Real slow again. Grab, bend your knees, lean in, and then push away. So we're getting some upper body strength through those arms, through those shoulders, through the chest. Inhale and exhale. Again, bend. My knees are bending a little bit too. What's not bending is my upper back. So I'm not rounding. I'm keeping my back nice and flat as I come into that push-up or kind of a pole plank. Let's call this the pole plank. You're gonna feel those muscles gripping. All right, you've got this. Nice and slow. Now, if you feel like your feet are too close, a wider foot placement is always gonna make you feel just a bit more balance. Are you ready to bring a little power into play? How do we do that? Okay, watch first. I'm gonna kind of catch and fall almost. Not fall, but fall into my poles. Catch my poles quick. So I want you to try to make this more reactive. Catch them and then slowly get out of it. Again, catch them and slowly. Do you know, when it comes to strength, fast strength is called power, meaning catch it fast rather than slow. And that type of muscle function goes first. So our ability to have power or fast strength is the first that we lose. So we need to recruit it. So catch it and then slowly get out of it. One more, catch it and slowly get out of it, and then we pulse it off. So come on down and just pulse. So stay down and push. See my arms? Just push and go, push and go. So it's a little more static. You're really gonna feel the strength build up in those arms, coiling those muscles. We go 8, 7, 6, breathe. 5, count with me, come on. 4, counting helps. 3, it forces you to breathe. 2, and then last one and done. Shake out those arm muscles, those wrists, those hands. They should all be tired. Okay, get a little water. Whew. And the water helps us recover from that higher intensity interval work that we're doing that I talked about in the very beginning. All right. Still can't see any comments, sorry. It was so weird because last week I was able to see comments, which I don't know what I'm doing wrong that I'm not seeing it. We'll keep going. All right, here we are. What's the next one? Next one, we're gonna come on up onto the board. So step about 2 and 2, let it bottom out. And we're gonna start with a slow rock. Our nice grounded mind to feet, mind to muscle. Feel your toes, feel your heels, feel the outer edge of your foot, feel the inner. Let's get a little bit of neurological connection going. Good. Nice and slow. Buffering. So buffering meaning you feel load and press, load and press. You feel your ankle and your knee absorbing on each side as it bears more of your body weight. Be aware of it. Be on board here, not only physically but mentally. All right, here we go. Wiggle your fingers every once in a while. So this is slow and controlled. And then we're gonna add a little quicker rock but it'll be in a pattern. So rock, rock, hold, rock, rock, hold, rock, rock, hold. Quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow. You're gonna have to bend your knees a little more on this. Quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow. Good. Breathe. You're gonna build up with the speed. You're gonna feel more contraction going. You gotta force it side fast. Side, side, slow. Side, side, slow. 3. Heart rate might start elevating here. 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, up. If you want now, you can even add a little leg lift on that hold. Almost a leap. 1, 2, leap. 1, 2, leap. 1, 2, leap. Be careful with this. You don't have to do it. Remember, you can stay grounded. But power means a little more explosive pattern. 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, hold. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Now fast, fast. Fast, 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 fast. Just go, go, go. At this point, if you're getting too breathless, please do slow down. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, rock it out. Woo! That was an interval for me, guys. My heart rate, I can feel it pounding. That's where the HGH comes in, remember? But remember, the HGH comes in best when you recover after that burst. So let's just go slow sway here. Nice and slow. Whew. That was nice. That board's turning a little. Good, keep going. Nice. I got so rocky active there, I rocked my board right off its axis. All right, so now what are we gonna do? We're gonna move from our cardio leg pattern to a strength pattern. So I want you to take one side only of your tubing, bring it inside the pole, and we're gonna do a slow, what I call rocking uppercut. So I'm gonna uppercut, slow up, slow down. I'm gonna hold the opposite pole. And I'm just gonna go nice and even tempo. Slow up, slow down. Sense what's happening through your feet. Take a second to connect the dots neurologically from head to foot. Feel how it goes from a big toe to the outer foot. A little pressure on the outer foot. A little different weight shift. Good. Feeling this through your bicep and your chest and shoulder muscle. Keep your wrists strong. Now we're going to add a little bit of more speed or power. I want you to go fast up, slow down. Fast, slow. Fast, slow. Fast. Add that power to the uppercut. Nice. Fast, slow. Fast. Get that arm up as fast as you can. Boom. Slow it down. Fast, slow. 2 more. Fast. Slow. Last one. Now lean in and just rapid fire. Now you're going to come out of this when you feel, woo, it's too tired. Don't wait for me. Stop when you need to. But you're going to build up some fatigue here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, foot down. Woo! I don't know about you guys. My bicep needs a stretch after that, so I'm going to come in and out with a slow rock again. Woo! Nice work. Deep breath. A couple more. Last one. All right, now we have to do a second set. Why? Because we only got one arm in. So let's start from that nice, controlled, slow rock where you're paying attention to your feet, your toes, your ankles, your knees, your hips, your weight shift. You're in control. Soft press either side. Nice. Where did we go from here? Do you remember? We're going to add a little quickness and then a little power if you're up for that. Ready? Quick, quick, hold. Quick, quick, hold. Quick, quick, hold. Wiggle your fingers every once in a while. quick, quick, hold. Quick, quick, hold. Nice. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You ready to hop? 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up. 1, 2. It's almost like there's a hot plate down there. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up. Remember, you don't have to add power. You can just do the quick rock. Quick, quick, up. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up. Woo! Anything you don't like, you retract. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Now just rock it out. Rock, 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 rock. Fast as you can. Don't worry about that tempo. Just give me a little speed run. This is going to get that heart rate up. This is where that interval comes in, that sprint. Go for 8, 7. Slow down when you need to. 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. Did you feel that? Woo. Now let it recover. Get back to sensing the mind-body connection. Maybe even close your eyes for a second. Just feel the sway, feel the rock. Enjoy feeling how your body can take and elevate the heart rate and respiration, but then decelerate the heart rate and respiration. Enjoy that ride. Inhale and exhale. Think of that HGH flushing through your system right now. Better skin, better hair, stronger immune system. Why else? So many good things. Awesome. Take a breath. Awesome. Do you feel it coming down? Do you feel that heart rate and respiration coming down? That's what you want. You want to feel the variance from up to high to down to low, from fast to slow. All right, so now, remember what we did. We have to grab the other handle, and we're going to do that slow, controlled uppercut. Rock and open. Up and down. Up and down. You cross cut and you go up. By doing that, you're going to be feeling a variety of muscles contracting nice and slow in both directions. You're going to feel the bicep, you're going to feel the forearm, you're going to feel the shoulder, you're going to feel the chest. Ooh, wiggle your fingers on that holding arm every once in a while so you don't get that hard overgrip. Again, pull up, go down, slow in both directions, control in both directions. And then we're going to add that little power lift. So it's going to go quick and down, quick and down. And you're going to feel it in the leg that you're shifting towards because it's going to quickly bear that weight and come back. Quick, slow, quick, slow. Nice. You got this. Chin up, chest up. Remember, you always have to think about posture. You always have to think about head alignment. Knees in the direction of the toes. Good. Lift quick. We've got this. 4 more. 3 more. Keep the chest up. Sternum high. Chin high. 2. Now we're going to do that hold and pump. Just stay on this one leg and give me a rapid fire. Oh boy, this is where you start to feel what I call fatigue, muscle fatigue. Stop when you need to. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Woo! Anybody need a little bicep stretch? Even a movement like that can get your heart rate elevating, can't it? Creating more of that sprint feel to your heart and lungs. So now we need to embrace the recovery. Nice. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Whew. Beautiful. Take a deep breath. Enjoy. Couple more. Last one. All right, now we're on top. So let's bring the feet into a comfortable squatting position. Okay, so for me, I feel most comfortable going back into a chair squat on the top, and you can do this on the floor if you need to, when my feet are just a little towards the outside of those two center pole holes. All right, check to make sure that you're well positioned, your feet aren't too far to the back, you know, maybe in line with those red line stickers. All right, so we're gonna go slow first. Hold on to your poles, wiggle your fingers, sit back so that you're not just driving those knees too far forward. So imagine real slow on the way down that there's a chair behind you, or a counter height chair, let's say. You're gonna sit at the bar. So here we go. Sit back into those hips, slow and controlled. Come back up, nice and slow. You've got this. Make sure you're keeping your chin up. Make sure you're keeping your sternum up. Make sure the hips are leading the action, not the knees. So if you feel like the very first thing that's happening is you're bending your knees, then you're probably getting your body into too forward a position. So make sure that you're really, like almost like you want to push the back wall with your backside. Imagine you could push the back wall down. It's a good way to think about it. Also notice I'm holding a little lower on my poles because it feels a little better when I'm in this position to have the hands so that my forearms are parallel to floor. And reduce the range of motion if this is starting to bother you at all, at the kneecap or anywhere, hip, joint, anything. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go slow down, but quick up. Slow down, but quick up. Slow and quick. Slow and quick. Slow and quick. Like, again, imagine you're hitting a hot plate on the back there when you hit the top of your bar stool. Now, if you want to add a little bit of a heel drop, you can. So slow and heel drops. So as you come up, you're adding a little more power. You can add like a little jump if you're comfortable. And remember, those are always just options. Heels stay down, weight goes back into the hips, explode with a little power. Make sure you don't get too far back on your board. Here you go. Whew. 4 more. 3, 2, last one, and stay. All right, ease it out again. This time to ease it out, let's just lift a heel up and down and recover. Once again, if you were truly adding that squat to jump power, then your heart rate is racing a little now. So let's recover it. If not, just enjoy the rock. Enjoy the stretch to the foot and ankle and recover. All right, once again, we're gonna go to upper body in our circuit, following that lower body segment. I want you to grab one handle again. All right. Now on this one, I want you to take the handle outside the pole, okay? Then I want you to position your thumb like you're gonna give me a thumbs up. And I want you to ground yourself on this side, stay on this side. And then just do a low lift, so it's not gonna go real high. Look at my arm. It's coming off the diagonal, and it's only coming out, if you consider it all the way to shoulder being 100%, I'm getting about maybe a 30% lift here. Now you can hold on, nice and slow, in both directions, working that shoulder girdle. If you wanted to make this tougher, you could balance that other leg off the board. But I'm, again, giving you options. Good. Keep going. Lift. Lift. Now let's see if we can employ that change of tempo again. Ready? So we're going to go quick up, slow down. Quick up, slow down. Quick up. You're going to feel a little bounce at the top. Quick up, slow down. up, down, up, down. Stop when you need to. Up. These are more powerful. Up. Last one. Up. And now hold here. Bring it forward and just pulse it. Thumb up, down low, down low. And let's all go ahead and balance on this one. One leg off. Tightening that gluteus. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. Go ahead and hook that up again. And let's just do a nice circle back with the arm. A slow rock. Again, just releasing tension in the neck, in the upper back, the trapezius. Nice deep breaths. Very nice. So we're going to repeat that series again. But this time, I'm going to have you turn your toes out and your heels in a little. So rather, let's go a little wider with our squat versus our narrow sit back squat. Okay, so find something that's comfortable. And then from here, we're going to stay more tall and upright. And your goal is to get the knees to go out in the direction of the toes and stay as balanced as you can. This is going to be hard. If it gets too difficult, just walk the feet in a bit, but try to have a little outward angle as you're squatting. Slow down and slow up. Oh, you really got to tighten those buttocks muscles a little bit more on the way up. You might even feel as though the inner thigh and pelvic floor are lifting like an elevator. So come up and tighten the legs. Don't cheat that upward squeeze. So really squeeze and try to pull your kneecaps up your thighs. Squeeze. Down slow, up slow. This one's going to take a little balance. Because you're out there wider on the board, so it's going to rock a little bit as those knees go out. Now, many times we have one leg that doesn't bend quite as well as the other, or one hip that doesn't flex as well as the other. So you might find your hip looks like it's bulging out to the side when you go down. Try to control that as much as possible. Try to keep it as that's the right word I'm looking for, as similar on each side as possible. Good. Now on this series, what I want us to do is the opposite. So I want you to drop fast and come up slow. Drop fast and come up slow. So almost imagine that you, I don't know, your legs got weak underneath you, and then you found your strength again. Drop and control. Drop and control. Keep that chin and chest up. Wiggle your fingers every once in a while. Catch your bottom and squeeze it up. Drop and control. And again, if your knees are hitting your poles, change your position a little. Out and in. Keep your chest up. 4 more. Squeeze. 3 more. Squeeze. 2 more. Last one. Now come down, and in the downside, pulse it down, down, down. So imagine you have a sinker or a weight on your tailbone, and just let it kind of bob, bob. Ooh boy, these quadriceps are gonna feel this. Keep your chin up, keep your chest up. Try to balance that board. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, other handle. Now again, bring your feet to wherever you're most comfortable for this thumb up raise. Find your balance in the center. We're gonna, actually we didn't, we rocked over to the side so we could have a balanced leg, remember? And then let's go ahead and just lift that arm up and down. You can hold either pole you're comfortable with, and it's only coming up maybe a third of the way, and it's just like you're trying to give me a thumbs up that you're feeling good right now. Thumbs up, everybody. That's it, thumbs up. Nice and slow in both directions, off the diagonal, which is called scaption up and down. Lift and lower. Whew, we got this. Nice job. Stay strong on that standing leg. If you wanted to, you could balance that other leg up to add another element. Not that we need it. Let's go quick up, slow down. Quick up. Feel the difference? It's like you hit the wall and then you slowly drop it. Hit the wall, slowly drop it. Keep that chest up and down, up and down. 4 more. Good. 3, 2. Now hold it and pulse it, and if you want, you can add that rear leg balance. Your choice. Whew. Up, down, up, down, up, down. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, go ahead and hook that back up. Let's shrug roll again on this side. Take a breath, release the tension, especially on the way down and around for the neck. So good. A lot of work today, a lot of work. These are intense little bouts, little sprints of exercise. Our point today was to circuit in some speed and power. Push that HGH level in your bloodstream. All right. Now I want you to come on down and get some water. It's been a while. So come on around and get some water. We have one more series and then we get to stretch. How does that sound? So definitely take your time and make sure that you get plenty of water in, okay? No cheating yourself of water. Well, here we go. Last one. It's going to be, I like to call it my agility run. Maybe I should put my ears back on for this one. We'll call it the bunny run. All right, are you ready for the bunny run? So we're going to start off on one side. And we're going to start real slow and controlled. And then I'm going to invite you to go at your own pace, comfortable but a little more push, and of course safety in mind. So let me show it first and you can watch the first time. I'm going to step up, I'm going to switch, I'm going to bottom off, I'm going to step down, and I'm going to kind of quickly come around. I'm going to walk towards my ball, I'm going to pick up my ball, I'm going to pump it to the ceiling, I'm going to put it back down, and I'm going to continue back around. All right, so let's do that together. Do it with me. Ready? Step up, walk over, give me a quick step, come around. Now if you're not comfortable picking up your ball, just fake it. Put it in the basket, put it down. Notice how I keep my hand on my thigh for support, and then walk around. Did you do that with me? All right, so now I'm gonna do it at my best pace. You do it at your best pace, safe but sound. Ready? And go. Come on, don't worry about my pace. You give me your best pace. Be safe, be sound, be fast on the come around. Little quick steps as you come down, pump those heels. Don't worry about where you're at in the process. Be aware of your own foot patterning, be aware of your own body balance. But remember, this is an agility bunny run. So we do want to push the pedal a little bit. One more time, wherever you're at. Good. And then wherever you're at, come back to the center. All right? And then from here, we're going to do a tap out, tap out. And then for those of you that want to make this a little more powerful, we can do a jack out. So tap or jack out. Push off those bars. Use your chest and shoulders. Remember, I opted for this if that jack out doesn't feel right. So know you can go back and forth in between, but here's where you're going to feel that heart rate elevate, those muscles with speed and power pushing in. Let's do 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, last one, and heel taps, up, heel. Ooh, catch your breath. Pull back, chin and chest up. Beautiful. Get that heart rate back under control. All right. So we're going to do that series one more time, but facing the other direction. So remember, gang, we're going to go slow at least once, and then I'm going to invite you to go at personal, safe, but best tempo. Here we go. Ready? Up, transfer, use your arms. Quick, quick, quick. Come around. Grab your ball, rise up 3 times, put it back down, and continue to walk around. I'm going to do another slow one. So up, nice and controlled, quick, quick, quick on the down, come around, grab your ball, nice flat back as you're grabbing that ball, nice flat back as you're putting it down, and then we're going to take this for the personal spin. Ready? So again, do this at your own tempo, but feel free to push a little bit if you're feeling safe. You can even add a hop there if you want to add or increase the intensity. So again, I'm going to come around, I'm going to run, run, run. I'm going to grab my ball. I am feeling hoppy today. I hope you're feeling hoppy too, or happy. I'll take either. Up, over, run, run, run. Come on down, sit it back, push it up, push it up. Can we do one more? I think so. Here we go. Woo! Up. Run, run, run. Up. Back down. Come all the way around now, wherever you're at in that cycle. Come back to the front. Give me those toe jacks. If you feel like it, you can take the toe jack and make it more of a jack jump or a toe jump. Jump jack? I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Bear a little weight in those arms, push to the center, adding that power, that more explosive, loaded and exploded movement. Again, if that's bothering your knees or anything, just bring it up, okay? Everybody out there is at a different level. When I do a little more advanced movement patterns, I need you to take stock of how you're feeling and react according to safety first, okay? 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, last one, whew. And then let's do a low circle around the leg as we cool it down. Excellent work, everybody. Whew. Opening up that hip, slowing down that heart rate. Enjoy the ride home. Good. You're opening up the swinging gait. Awesome. All right, now from here, let's put one foot up and point and flex. And if you want, you can even push your toe. Let's put it in the middle. I like that. We don't use that red ball enough. It's such a cool extra accessory on our boards. So as you rock forward, smash the bug under your toes on the red ball. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Yes, stretch on the way back through the hamstring. Put a little pressure into the ball on the front. 4 more. 3, 2, heart rate should be coming down if it was up. And let's switch feet. Put the other one up. Again, let's lean in and stretch back. So as I'm stretching back, I'm still keeping my body or my torso forward. Let me turn to the side so you can see that better. So I'm coming back, I'm pushing and pulling, but I'm still forward with my torso, so I feel a nice stretch in the hamstring. I'm on that forward diagonal lean. Not a rounded body. My upper body is very straight. My spine is neutral and coming forward at the hip. A couple more. Breathe. Last one. All right, now come on back off and pedal your feet a little bit. Shrug your shoulders as you pedal. body to really recover nicely here. Okay, so I want you to come around and get your final sip of water before we sign off, but we're going to stretch a little more, so I'm just going to change that music to a stretch pattern music so we can relax a little bit here at the end, okay? Nice. You know, we worked so hard that I want to invite you to pull out a chair for the cool down. I'm going to swing my chair around. Use my chair for the cool down. Take a seat. Now, if you prefer to stay standing, that's fine too. Put your feet up on the board. Scoot towards the front of your chair. All right. Now let's just take and put our elbows feet wide. Put our elbows down on our thighs and just do a little light rocking action of the hip and the torso. So just kind of like you're trying to force the board with your feet and lean in the direction of that downward pressure. Feeling a nice stretch in the inner thighs. Nice deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Great work today, gang. Yes, this was a little more of an intermediate to advanced workout if you chose the more powerful options. But I always like to tell people that there's always an option for those that want to keep it a more beginning intermediate workout by just omitting some of those more intense moves. I usually try to end the month with a little bit more advanced version of what we've been doing, because I'm hoping you've stuck with me all month. And so by the end of the month, the circuit started to feel like, wow, I've got this. I can add something to it. And today we did add a lot to it. Strength, speed, and power. All right, now go ahead and put your hands up on your thighs and cross one shoulder towards the opposite knee. You can let your board round or ground down to that side. Pushing the chest and shoulder to the diagonal, stretching the back. Inhale and exhale. Come on up and shift to the other side. Again, pushing the opposite shoulder towards the knee. Stretching the hand out on the leg to stretch the inner thigh and the spine. Here we go. I always like to hold stretching or each stretch for about 3 to 5 deep breaths. Bring it back to the center. Walk the feet together. Now, I want you to reposition yourself so you're nice and tall and put the foot on the red ball with the heel. See how you can see my toe is pulled back. And then I want you to hold on to the pole of the opposite side. And then just imagine you could iron your shin and come back. Hinge at the hip, iron the shin. If you can touch and pull the toe back, you can do that. And then come back to upright position. One more, reach and hold it, and just take 3 nice deep breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now come up tall, and I want you to twist in the direction of the bent knee. You can pull yourself or push the pole to get a little deeper into that rotation of the spine. Look behind your shoulder. Keep the hips and knees forward towards me. Twist through the spine and the neck. Look behind, look behind. Take a nice deep breath. And then gently untwist. And bring that leg in and position the opposite leg with the toe pulled back and the heel resting on the ball or the ankle. And then iron this shin forward and back. As you're doing this move, try to focus on moving from that hip joint. So closing the angle right here between the torso and thigh and then opening it. Forward and back. Couple more. Inhale and exhale. Now let's stay forward on this one. If you can reach your toe, pull it back. If not, keep your hand on your shin and just breathe. 3 deep breaths. Here we go. Put your mind to your muscle here, guys. Think about releasing the back of that leg. Relaxing the hamstring and calf. Increasing your range. Relaxing into it. Now come up, sit tall. Rotate. Use this arm to push you around. Keep your knees and hips facing forward. And rotate to look behind the shoulder. Sit up nice and tall. Like you're wringing out a towel. All those muscles and connective tissues around your spinal column. One more deep breath. And then untwist back to center. Bring your foot in. Sit nice and tall. Give me a nice lateral reach, holding on to your chair or the pole on one side of your standing. And then give me a lateral reach, holding on to the other side. And then bring it back to the center. And let's finish the way we kind of started, with that blood pumping, joint mobilizing, spinal refreshing roll. Here we go. Down with a flat back. Inhale. Exhale through spinal flexion. All of the vertebra moving like a conveyor belt. Forward and back and down and round. This is probably the only time I cue you to round your back, isn't it? But it's okay because your hands are on your thighs, and so you're supporting the weight of the movement. That's key. A couple more. Flat back. Stretching around, and you're increasing the circulation. You're increasing the synovial fluid. Motion is lotion. Sitting up nice and tall. Feet together, ear to shoulder. Any stress, any strain, any worry. Other side. Breathe nice and deep. Back to the center. Popsicle rolls. Oh, let's get rid of all the knots, all the pains, all the negative thoughts or feelings. Let them just roll off your neck, off your shoulders, right out of your brain. One more. Bring that back to the center. Realign your body, sitting nice and tall. Bunny ears up. Chin parallel to floor. Shoulders back and down. Abdominals braced slightly. Arms relaxed on your laps. And I want to wish all of you, no matter what you celebrate, a very happy and happy weekend. Coming all the way through. And bow to yourself for being here today. Thank you so much. And again, remember that this is 60 Up. This is the support of 60 Up, because the board is one thing, the platform, the system, but the instruction is what brings it to life. So make sure that you're coming to classes or watching the replays, and please share this with your friends. It could change their lives. Thanks, guys. We'll see you again next Wednesday, and I hope that you'll stick around to look for my replies to any chats that you've added, because I'm not seeing them live, but I will get back and answer them right after I disconnect. Thanks again. Join me, and join the rest of my team, Dan and Debbie. Mwah! Signing off, 60 up.